Well, welcome back to Darthmod, Poland Lithuania campaign. I finished the previous video about an hour ago, had a quick look around, haven't decided exactly what to do, to be quite honest with you, because things look fairly simple, but I'd forgotten this one. Do you remember? It's because I'd done a turn end and I'd ended up with a load of ships that had arrived from Europe, and I really wasn't expecting those to arrive so soon. So I've decided now that I'll go back to what I originally wanted to do, which was to take this place. If you remember, this place was really awkward. I ended up landing loads of troops. This is the video before the last one. What a nightmare this was. So, see what I can get. I thought I had a general somewhere. Oh, I have. There he is. Okay. Right, well, we're going to go in and take this place. I've got masses and masses of troops. I've got no artillery. So, again, it's just going to be lining up. Fairly dull battle. We're attacking him from every angle at once. I think I'm just going to auto-resolve this one, because surely now this is going to be an auto-resolve. Yes, easily an auto-resolve. Will he? No, he won't. I was going to say, will he surrender? But he isn't doing, is he? So, auto-resolve that one, and that's a victory. Yeah. Well, no big surprise there, I suppose. But, okay, I might want to get some of those men out on those ships. I'm not sure. Yeah, I do need a road in there, don't I? No doubt about it. I'm not sure about consolidating troops at this point, because see, there's quite a few in there. They're a bit low. They're okay. They're okay. Oh, and there's another general. Really, I need to get these back on a ship and get them somewhere else. But before I do that, let's figure out whatever else I need to do. I know I'm upgrading these, and I'm expecting the game to be over fairly soon. I did say that I thought within 10 turns. Oh, imagine this is Roman Catholic, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, I don't know. It's going to be a... Oh no, okay, let's go to church anyway. We'll go to church, because at least it'll make the population happy, won't it? Over here, what am I going to get in there? I don't know. Trade route? It's going to have to be a trade route, actually. A trading port. Oh no, we've got one there, haven't we? So maybe I don't need one over there. So I'll get a fishery over this one. Okay. That might be wise to upgrade that. Mind you, trade is going to die soon anyway, isn't it, I think? I don't think we're going to have worry too much about trade soon. There'll be nobody to trade with, will there? But anyway, what I left the last video with was I got another fleet, and I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know where to send it. Realistically, the best place would be to choose one of the best recruiting areas in the Americas. In other words, America itself, North America, and attack the US. The problem that I've got with that is that I'd be taking on then a whole new country, and they would then go to war with me, which is fair enough. That would be a bigger fight for me, but also I wouldn't get the trade from in the meantime. And okay, you might say, well, you don't really need the trade anymore. I don't, but it's not the intelligent way to do things, is it really? You know, to take that. I don't know where I need to go to take somewhere big out. You see, I don't know which area. I'm tempted to go for an on-land area, because then I've got troops, decent quality troops on land again that I can do things with, you know, in a sort of like central area. So if I sort of attacked here, I could go up there and take these areas. I could come down and take this area. So that's quite an attractive area for me. This is a little bit further out. And really, to be truthful, I don't need the money. And if I'm looking around, I can't see any places where you can recruit decent troops anyway. So, you know, in the other places that I could go to, I presume this here is Portobello, isn't it? That's Portobello, yeah. Is it? Oh no, it isn't actually. What's that? Porto Barrios. Right. Okay. I thought that was Portobello there. Is that? Oh, maybe Portobello is the one that I landed in before, was it, about an hour ago up at the top there? Right. You see, Grenada used to be quite a profitable area, but I think it's only profitable as a trading area, you see, because you could trade by getting the ships to hug the coastline coming from this side to here, and then it's a quick cross over there so that they could trade through to Spain, you see, to mainland Europe across there. I believe there was a river that did part of this route as well, actually. I've been reading my Peter Hain book that was recommended to me, so may have even been further down here. I'm really not too sure now, but could be this one. What's that? Oh, that's actually Panama, that one. Yeah, port very poor. Oh no, that's Portobello. That is Portobello. Right, okay. Yeah, so maybe that was the better port because it's the shortest route across there, isn't it? Okay. Looks like quite a nice big natural bay as well, that, doesn't it? Not very defensible, it's a bit big, but you know what I mean. Right, so it's where I go, this is the thing. I've got enough armies along here that can go on fleets and attack these places along here. I don't know that I'm at war with any of these. I think I'm still at... Oh yeah, I am at war actually. They're the Pueblos, aren't they? Maybe the Pueblos should be the ones that I go for then, since I'm now at war with them anyway. So I did say I'd try and get a piece of them, didn't I? But I don't think it's worth it. The only problem is taking these places, they're not very sophisticated, and so you can't really sort of get any kind of troops. It's not as if they've got any sort of, I don't know, governor's barracks in there or anything, so you end up starting completely from scratch in those places. And also the Indians aren't too much of a threat because they don't go to sea, they only attack over land. Which means that I would be far better off really taking this place, and that place looks more substantial, doesn't it? I think I will actually. I'll take this place. Mind you, there aren't many in there, are there? That's all he has. I'm wasting a full army taking something like that. No, I think I'm going to put a full army in here. I'm going to take this Pueblo area because the Pueblos I expect will have a lot more men. So let's go in here. You never know, with a bit of luck I might even get a battle out of it. Let's have a look. Come on, you're moving slowly. Oh, it's because I've restarted, isn't it? Not restarted. I obviously saved the game at the point that I got to last time, so and then closed everything down and come back to it an hour later, you see, so everything goes back to normal. In fact, can you notice again it's laggy again? Sometimes it's laggy, sometimes it isn't. It's a weird thing, isn't it? Okay. Well, no. Oh, it's probably just as well, actually. I haven't got any mortars in here, but I shouldn't expect the Indians have got mortars. I would hope not, unless Darthmod really is unfriendly to me. Oh, he's got a big army in there, though. It's well in my favour. I should just also resolve that, shouldn't I, really? He's got no city defences whatsoever. It's just going to be these chaps coming running at me, isn't it? But, I mean, I've got these as well. We're going to murder him, aren't we? We really are. 2,340 against 3,800. He doesn't stand a chance. Do we fight the battle and show a battle? It's been a while since we showed a battle, isn't it? Yeah, I haven't got any... I haven't got any artillery to fire, have I? But these chaps here, 6, 13, 7, and they've got 10, 9 and 4. No, sorry, 16, 9 and 4, with a charge bonus. Doesn't show our charge bonus on there for our bayonets, of course. I wonder... Shall I fight it on the battlefield? Yeah, why not? Let's have a battle on the battlefield. Makes life a bit more interesting, doesn't it, hey? Let's go for it. Well, here you can see what he's exposed to me. He's sort of moved slightly to my right. Don't quite know why he's done that. He's possibly trying to find a flank, but not been able to. So, obviously he's going to struggle, isn't he, in a situation like this? Because I've got an overlap of infantry, done that on purpose. I've got an overlap of horse as well. My other horse is over here. One of my winged hussar units is of course very, very strong. Those are fantastic pictures you sent me, by the way. Really, really interesting. On Wikipedia, the Polish Wikipedia. I haven't used that before. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, I'm so sad I can't watch that Warsaw 1920. Oh, that's such a shame. It's finished on the pictures. It came out here in cinema, that is. Came out here on the 7th of October. Oh no. And I missed the date, of course, for the 7th of October. I honestly didn't know about it. I knew nothing at all. And why? I don't know. I saw Warhorse advertised on the pictures when I went to see Tintin. And I didn't see anything about that. So I've obviously just, I don't know, just missed a vital time there, really, with the cinema. Which is a missed opportunity for the cinema as well, really, if you think about it. I mean, you know, they're not advertising to people like me. They're going to have a problem, aren't they? I'm their perfect audience for things like that. But they're not reaching me. Okay, everybody else seems to advertise to me. So I'm really sorry I missed that. But those pictures that I saw, you'll see on the comments of one of my videos, and who it's come from. I can't pronounce the name actually. I'm not even sure it's a real name, but it's obviously not. But it's well, I suppose anybody looking at my name, WebG6, would think it's an odd name because it's not really a name, is it? It's contrived. But anyway, I don't quite understand the chap's name, but he's given some references, some absolutely fantastic pictures of Polish troops during the 18th century. Right, I'm expecting at some point these to come chasing towards me, these armed tribesmen, and there to be loads come running out of woodlands and stuff, but for some reason they're not doing that yet. Don't quite know why. I'm inching forward, because you know what it's like, don't you, with these things. When you start to move forwards, they'll wait until you're mid-travel and looking at something else, and then what they'll do is they'll come at you. I'm just going to do that with that one. I'm not even going to look at it. Just press the arrow forward on it. Okay. Is he going to let me get within firing range? I suspect so. And then what he's going to do is take all the fire from one particular unit. Oh, by the way, just a little technique if anybody's interested. These units at the back here, I've got one in the middle there as well. He tends to attack in the middle there on force. They are melee only. They have no, what do you call it, fire at will. But otherwise, what happens is that he'll charge towards those flanks on purpose. You're almost encouraging to do so because he knows your men will then shoot through these in order to shoot at the others. So he'll stand his men there on purpose, throwing tomahawks or whatever, so that you'll shoot through him, so that you'll shoot through your own men. So right, okay, I might just get a little bit more out of that. And these here, I think we should get a little more out of those as well. Okay. The general probably needs to be moved up, so I'll just guess at where he's going to. Right, here he comes. Now these are just, like I say, these are just tribesmen. They shouldn't stand a chance at all, really. They should simply run away. Are they? Oh, they're not doing much anyway. You might be tempted to think, well, let's encircle. The minute you encircle, of course, you expose a flank of your own, so it's just not worth doing it. Not at this stage in the game, anyway. There's no doubt about it. Wait for the time. What's likely to happen is loads of Indians will come flying out of all these areas here as soon as you're in movement, as soon as you're moving towards them. So they'll catch you before you've got a chance to stand and fire. Okay. Right. He's obviously decided that we've fired enough to be useless. Ah, he's gone. I was going to say I'll bring those over and see what happens then, but I didn't need to, did I? I think they're just broken now, actually. They're not actually shattered. Okay, more enemy appearing. 117 over 225 there. These are the Pueblos, of course. And I went to war with these inadvertently when I was attacking the... I don't know if it was the Mexicans or the Quebecians. Not sure. I'm not even sure Quebecian is a word, to be honest with you, but hey-ho. Right, bring the horse forward. Partly because I want to see what's in there as well. I suspect there might be something in there. See, if nothing else, bringing those forward deters him from doing a direct assault because he knows I can go in there and attack him, you see. Okay, nothing's happening up that end at all, is it? But they could come flying out of anywhere up there, they really could. So, okay, oh, that one's completely shattered now, that's good. You see why I don't normally show these, because it's a bit dull. 18th century warfare is, but I like it, of course. I love the volley firing, and I love the lines, and I love the organisation of the battlefield, and the fact that it retains what you want as well, instead of, sort of fighting all over the place and you're not knowing where people are and, frantically trying to grab people together and get to do another assault and all that kind of thing, so no, this is much more down my alley. Nice controlled troop movements. Right, okay, it looks like they're going in there, doesn't it? Right, well, if they're going in there, I might just bring these up ready for a charge. Are they wavering? Bring them up a little bit quicker. That's what you're there for, remember? Yeah. Okay. Are they gone yet? Broken. Ah, they're broken already. Okay, lads. Back to normal. Lose any? 225, 225. No, we're okay. Alright, you see why I've got those troops there in the centre there, for that exact reason. He tends to sort of focus on the centre point there and then charge in with as many men as he can. Well, I'm not counting the numbers that are routing, which is a shame. I think there are only 2 that have left shattered. That one and that one. What are they? They're going quite quickly, aren't they? Chief's bodyguard. Haha! Right. Right, here he goes again. Rush those into position. Are they going yet? Right. Just gives those a little helping hand there. Check that the horse is safe. Yep. Okay. Right, must be the only general in the world that's ever had to check that the winged hussars are safe. Can you imagine how insulted their officers would be at that concept? Just checking, chaps, that you're okay. I think not. Okay, let's go in and get these then. Right, they're shattered. Shattered, shattered. Oh, they're gone as well now. That's excellent. Okay. Right, let's get these then back on firing. Not those though. Those, yeah? And those. Okay, and... Okay, are they the bow-armed infantry now? No, no, they're just Native American warriors. Now, at some point... I can charge in. You have to be careful, you know. Hidden troops can suddenly appear and attack your own troops in the flank. So you do have to be a little careful of that. Is he coming running in? I think so. Well, we'll just wait for him then. Okay, stop firing, please. You're just firing at routers, you fools. Okay. Oh, that's not so bad. I thought he was going to come in so quickly that they'd be firing at the routers and then he'd just get a free charge. Didn't like the idea of that. Okay, any moment now. I think I'm going to leave it until he gets a lot closer this time. For these troops anyway. Might do it for those as well, actually. Yep. Ah, now what's he got there? Yeah? American warriors. Broken. Alright. Oh, well that was a bad thing to do now then. I could have done with... Yeah, I could have done with shooting those. I might have turned them to shattered. Oh, they're shattered anyway. Oh, that's good. Right, let's let these fly now. They Chief's bodyguard. Right, I'm going to take out this Chief's bodyguard because he's annoying me. Right, so I'm going to charge into the side of these as well. It's perfectly valid what's been said, you know. I'm hopeless with horse, really. Horse are there to mop people up, in my opinion. You know, they're not there to, you know, do anything dramatic on the battlefield, really. Not the way I use them anyway. What on earth is going on there? That's rubbish, isn't it? Well, he's going miles away. He's hiding from me, isn't he? Well, let's get him back then. He's wasted, isn't he? I don't know what he's doing. Charge them into there. What about these over here? Should we get those in there? Okay, watch him run away now. What they want to do, you see, is attract you, and then they want to run away from you. And they'll run away. Oh no, I don't want those guys there, firing at will. Oh no, stop it. You fool. Okay, quite happy for those to go shooting at him. (102 out of 118). That's not good. Why are you being so slow? Have I asked you to walk or what? No? Look at that, they just got shot at by my own men, those. That shot was from my own men. But who were my men shooting at? There's nothing in range of them. What? They've just... I don't even know where they died. Right, okay. Look, he's trying to run them into a place where we're going to get fire at will, you see. Right, okay. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get them somewhere where there's fire at will, so that my own men will attack my own horse. That's what that's all about. Okay, right, well these are all... Well, that's shattered. 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 Everything he's got here is shattered, including his general, which means he's got something else. There you go. What are those? American warriors. 225, the whole lot broken and routing. Well, okay, here's where you take the big risk. I'll go charging in against him, and I was going to say, watch him stop, and then there'll be about 3 units around him, but no. Okay, end battle. Well, okay, it's not the best use of cavalry, is it? But it wasn't too bad. So, heroic victory. And it was well in my favour, that battle anyway, wasn't it? But like has been said, you know, you've got heavy cavalry and he's got light infantry out in the open, running around with a bit of loincloth on. You know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? We should be able to murder them, shouldn't we, really? But okay. In fact, there's a chance, you know, I might even go on to the next Pueblo place from there. What's that? 123 lost. I suspect they're mainly my hussars, though. Probably being shot by my own men. Okay, none. Line infantry lost 64. Phew. Winged hussars lost 18. Do you remember that? And I bet you that was just that shot from my own men. Winged hussars 7. But yeah, 146, 174. Pretty darn good, isn't it? So I'm going to accept that. No problem. Right. Okay. There's nothing in there, you see what I mean? You just start from absolute zero with these things. Right. I wonder. Yeah, no, I'm going to have a rethink about that. What I probably need to do is just mix and match the units and then leave one of the units behind. In fact, from here it looks like only a couple of the units need any work doing on them anyway. So look at that one there, into there, and then into there. We've got 89 left to go in the 217 unit, and I think a brief scan of them tells me that that's all of them done. So all I need to do now is just replenish that one, I suppose. The guard I'm not going to bother with. I think they're full anyway. Yes, they are. I haven't even got touched there. What have we got here? 225 here. Yeah. Now these I could just pop them into there, and then that would make a full unit from there, wouldn't it? Because he's got more than 90. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave them. I don't want to mess around with those because they're my stars, aren't they? Really? Okay. So that's region captured, trait gained. What are those? Are those Pueblos as well? Right, they're Pueblos. It's probably the worst place to own, that one there. Totally useless place. And this place here is... what is that? Quapaw. Alright, they're the Quapaw. Right. Well, that's all my ships moved across now, but into action. Done what they need to do. I can probably jump in here, this place, with some of my spare troops from somewhere else, I would have thought. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 5 in there, and he's got... No, it looks like he hasn't got any garrison troops in there. That's extraordinary, isn't it? It's hard to believe, actually. There's something wrong there, isn't there? I don't know. Do I believe that? I'm going to assume that's wrong. There are blips in this game, of course. He's got 5 in there. I need to bring another army over that can attack that. But what do I do? Do I wait? I can do. Do I send these over? I've got plenty of them, but they're really quite diminished, aren't they? I think, and they're only, militia units anyway. These need a breathing space, don't they? Really, they really do. It's all right saying I've got mortars, and mortars are great, but if he's going to, he's just going to run at me, the mortars aren't going to be any good. They're going to get closed down very quickly, aren't they? Okay, I've got these in here. Again, a little bit of work needed on those. I've got a general there as well, though. I could pick some troops up. I wonder if I could do that. Take some from here. And leave some in here as well. Okay, let's not do those. And let's not do those. And let's not do those. Let's put those into there. Right, okay. So I've got 272 and I've got 252. And then these here. Right, 60, 300. Right, 2 lots of 300 I've got now. Oh gosh, look at all the chevrons I lost doing that. Never mind. I'm getting really carefree, aren't I? Right, these as well. A 125 and I don't know what these go up to be honest with you. I think 100. Oh, it just told me how many men I've got, doesn't it? It told me how many men you would normally get. I can't remember how many you get of those. I could probably find out now quite easily. Here you go. 150. See, there's only 150 in one anyway, so I'm not far off. I mean, look, that's 142. If I take over these as well, so yeah, okay, let's do this. Let's get the general out there, right, and get that militia unit, that militia unit, that unit, and 2 mortars into there. Great. Right, so that's 6 units, fairly full. Not too bad. Okay. Crikey, what sort of ship are they on? I use pretty superior ships now for transporting my troops around, don't I? What have we got in here? Anything useful? Nothing at all. That garrison's been stripped, hasn't it? Totally stripped. That's got nothing either. It's only this one that's got anything, really. Now, if I go into here... Let's see if he can move across. He should be able to, shouldn't he? Or is it this one? Blast, I think it's that one. Oh, is it too late? It is, isn't it? Oh, I haven't got any men in that one. Yeah, I think I moved him to the wrong one. Yeah, you see that army can't get through to there. Okay, let's try moving it over to here. See, I've still got space to move. If not, I can always just take those out because they could be used in leapfrogging, couldn't they? So, okay. And let's get him in there. Let me just double check that these can move to there. Yeah, they can, can't they? Okay, I presume they use, I don't know, rafts and things. Ferries, bridges, I don't know. Okay, through to there. Right, now him over to there. Okay, weird when that happens, isn't it? And these, quite a few in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty decent units. That's a 210. I could fiddle about with those a bit as well. I think the 4's enough. Right, okay. Well, let's take this army. Put them on the boats this time. Let's not be silly about this. 2 generals. Do I need a second general? Well, He's there, isn't he? It does warn you about having two generals, you know. I seem to remember for one of the games, it says it causes problems, you know, because they perhaps argue with one another or countermand each other's orders or whatever, but I haven't seen anything as subtle as that. Not in Empire Total War anyway. I really haven't. I haven't noticed it in any of them, to be honest with you, but, you know. Okay, right, let's get him over to here and see if he can get up to there with a couple of mortars. Be nice, wouldn't it? I suspect he's not going along a road there. Oh yeah, there is a road. Well, you never know, there's a chance, isn't there? There's a chance they might do it. Let's try it. Oh, well, we're there. Excellent. Well, I'll have this place as well. How many did I say he had? 2, 3, 4, 5 he's got. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. See that? Isn't that so irritating? Crikey. Well, it's in my favour, but it isn't guaranteed. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units facing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, and I've got the mortars. Plus I've got the horse to go and hit him from both sides. These will have superior melee ability, particularly over my militia units, so I'm going to have to be very careful. But it's a battle that might be interesting to watch. Trouble is, I've only got 10 minutes before I need to nip out. So what I'll do is I'll set the battle up and then leave it on pause and come back to it in that time. So there might be a bit of a break in the middle of this one, I'm afraid. So anyway, just to save space, let's get moving. Right, here's the setup, folks. Everything crammed in as close as I can, you know, deep formations there. I'll shove them forward a little bit so they concertina. All you do is you do a dense formation and then you just click the forward button on the unit and it sort of squashes it all up like that, you know, so if anybody's interested in that. And then what happens is when you get up here, you open up the formation so it covers the front of your mortars. So my deployment is in 2 stages really. So there's the first stage, and then what I do is I pause that. Should pause that, that's it. Okay, so pause that, and then I rush forward my troops from here to cover this area across here, these areas across here I should say. Okay, so they'll go in front of there, like so. I can see them clearly. Take the pause off so I see where my line is, just as a matter of interest, because some people are interested in things like this, aren't they? You know, they want to know, you know, how the formations are done. You see how that would be a fat formation there? At the moment it's a very thin one because of that technique that I just told you about there. So pull that one out there. Okay, so that's another one. And then take the pause off there. I would move both these units at once, but they're both different lengths, and so they wouldn't cover the area that I want them to cover. So, okay, they only fire in 3 ranks, so we might as well have them in 3 ranks. And you'll see that very thin line there open out into a wider line any moment now. So, okay, I'm not sure if I moved those, did I? Let's have a look. Yes, I did. Okay, so I just want to move these now, level with those. See, across there. Right, take the pause off a second, back on again. Sorry if I'm teaching Granny to suck eggs here, but some people want to know the techniques, you see, so, you know, sort of techniques I might use. Now what I don't understand is why they're already moving forward into that position, because I don't think I've told them to do that yet, but I'll tell them again anyway, so I don't quite know what that was all about. Okay, so that's it. Let's just take the game pause off. The guns are not firing yet because I don't want them to be shooting at my own men. I need to get my men moving into a position so they're far enough away from my guns first. Right, okay, we'll do a fire at will now, and then they should be far enough away there now to do a fire at will there. Often I don't bother about that, but in my last battle I did have a problem. You see these as well, concertinaed here, like that. That's again because I put them in position and then I asked them to go forward, and when you do that, like I said, it does that. What I've done with these is I've got them on a hill. They should only be 2 ranks deep, so that should open them out a little bit. Okay, whoops. Right, now the idea with these is they should be able to fire over the heads of my own men. You see that? They've got a longer range of fire of these anyway, but they should now be able to fire over the head. What I don't understand is why they're facing that stupid way. Are they turning round yet? No, they're actually hidden as well, aren't they? But let's have a look what's happening there. Right, there's a unit coming for me over here, right, so I need to just pay a little bit of attention to that. Where is it? There it comes. probably fancies having a go at my general over there, doesn't he? And do you know, after all this time I've been out and I've gone and forgotten, haven't I, what blast. I've gone and forgotten how many units he's got. I think he had 5, did he? And I had 7. No, I think he had 5 and then he got another 2 to make 7. Do you know, it's been about an hour and a half I've been out and I've forgotten how many units he's got. That's a nuisance, because I could have really done with knowing what that was. Now you notice I've got my militia units on the flanks. It's unusual to do that, really, because they can't form square. But I put my horse on the flanks, so I thought that should help. Okay. Well, I'm going to fly those in then. Okay. So that should take out his general with a little bit of luck, but what I do need to do is make sure these here are not firing. If they start firing at that general, which they're bound to do, then I'm going to have more problems. Right, okay, he's coming at me, so let's give him a bit of this, shall we? And a bit of this. Yep. Okay. Right, take out one of those units if it's possible. He's going to get within my range really quickly, I'm afraid. Right, looks like the general's going soon. When that general goes, that's great news, because I can come round on that flat. He's shattered. That's excellent news. Right, okay, let's get that infantry then firing. We should be able to get them around about here fairly quickly. Get my general over into this situation here, so we can go charging into his flank. So that should work out okay. And of course my Indians that I've got at the back should also be able to not only fire over, I'm hoping they're going to be able to charge in at any weak points as well, and it looks like I might just get away with that. Right, okay, looks like he's coming round, doesn't it? Okay. Now, looks like he's going after my general, doesn't it? With those. Okay, well, I'll pull those back then. I'd rather fire at you if I can, please. Okay. And oh dear, did I set my... Yes, I did. Set my stopwatch. Right. Ah! Is that everybody gone already? We should get a couple of shots in against them shortly, before we get an attack in against the general. Let's hope. Okay. Well, I think that's probably about it. Let's get the let's get these firing. Whoops. Over here now. Okay, what's he doing? Is he coming back? Yeah, I think he is. He's already been in once, he's going back. They're actually shattered, so they're gone and they're shattered. It's just that unit there that needs to go, really. And it looks like he's trying to find a flank again, doesn't it? So let's fox him on that one. Right. Outmanoeuvring Indians, isn't it fun, hey? Right, okay. Now he's taken a few shots on there, of course. He'll take a shot in the side from there with a little bit of luck. And what are they? Are they broken or shattered? They're shattered. They're all shattered. Okay, well, I'm not even going to bother sending my general into there then. No need to. Right, okay, well, let's charge. And charge there as well. And these I want to halt. Okay, don't want any more shots going in there, do we? Might just pull these round because I think it's over now for him. So we should now be able to go in both sides. I don't think he's got anything else to come on, but if he has, we should be able to reform in time. Ah, now what happened here? He went in, didn't he? Ah, now that surprised me. Aha! That was a good move on his part. Caught me out, didn't he? So let's run round there. Are they? They're shattered. That's good news. Okay, and these round to here. Oops, a little bit quicker and shorter. Now they're going to struggle, you see, because they're attacked by Indians head on, so they really are going to struggle. So, okay, get the line infantry to go in the flank, and it looks like they want to go in regardless, so let's just send them in. I think they just got battle mad, didn't they, those? So, right, okay, well, I think that's it, isn't it? Surely he's all gone. They're shattered. They're shattered. They're shattered. Okay, let's pull them back and reform this line then, just in case he's got something else that fancies having a go. I don't think he will have. You see what I mean about these lines not doing them both together because they form different lengths. So let's get those ready to fire. I don't think there's anything for them to fire at, or there won't be. Did I lose a unit? No, I didn't actually. Oh, that's good. Thought I might have lost one there. Okay, yeah, they struggled, didn't they? Phew, 91. Oh, I'm going to retire those. Just have them in a rear position, because they've suffered. And then we'll have these in this position. And then let's see what else appears on the battlefield, because obviously there's something else out there. Because it hasn't come up with end game yet, so there must be something out here somewhere. Aha! Ah, there it is. Okay, can we hit those with... Yeah, we can actually. Yeah, I was going to say, can we hit them with lime? And yes, we can. So, okay, I think it's probably going to be a case of doing that quickly, because I think everything else is shattered. Can't see anything else coming back onto the battlefield after that one. So I think I'll just speed that up so that... so we're not waiting too long for the battle to finish there. But other than that, I think we can be fairly convinced that everything's out of the way, isn't it? I don't want to speed things up, you see, until I know none of these units are going to reappear, or rather going to return. Right. Actually, it's probably more sense to say reappear with these Indians, isn't it? So, right, I can get him back now. It was that one, wasn't it? And he can cover this flank over here. Now this is where we got caught, because we were looking at one side when he attacked the other, and we were suffered really badly over here. Okay, we lost one or two horse, but that's good news that we lost the horse. It does look like there are more Indians killed than, well, generally, I'm not too sure actually. Lost a lot of militiamen in that attack there. Possibly even find that the militia didn't even have time to turn round and meet the attack. That's what the problem there was. Okay, let's go and have a look then, see how close we are to finishing off that unit. Where is it? Over here. No. Oh, that's not good. What's going on? Give it a fire at will as well then. They're within range. You see, there's the outside range there, so they're definitely within range. Mind you, that one, I don't know where the range mark is for them. That's a bit strange actually. Let's go and have a look at them, see what's happening. Well, they're firing, so can't hear any sound. Oh, I've got a sound turned off on here now, haven't I? Because I went out. I thought, well, there's no point in leaving the speaker on, is there? I just put it on pause when I went out, you see, so... Yeah, okay, yeah, the sound's definitely working. I can hear it now. Well, they're firing. What they're firing at, I'm not too sure. They seem to be firing in the correct direction, which is over here, of course, so... Somewhere over here. There. Ah, right, okay, they're right on the edge of their range, aren't they? So, and we haven't hit a darn thing yet. Well, they're definitely fully in range, so they should be able to hit. And it shows they're firing, so... Okay, let's speed this up a little bit, and then see if we actually hit anybody. Come on. What are these, anyway? Bowmen? Right, okay, well, if the artillery isn't any more successful than this, I'm going to end up sending in the infantry. Why on earth aren't that artillery firing now? Ah, they are. They're just not quite reaching, are they? Maybe that was these guns. Yeah, it probably was, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Maybe percussion shells would be better. Should try that. Maybe get better accuracy with that. I don't know, it's worth a try, isn't it? Just going to have a look just to see what's happening. I takes them so long to load, doesn't it? I haven't lost a single man yet either. Right. That did the trick. All I needed to do was have a sip of tea. That made all the difference. But it does look like that's right on the edge of their firing, doesn't it? So I can't see them getting any further than that. I think I'm going to get those hitting with ball actually, because it's right on the edge of their range. So probably better if I hit them fully within their own range. Oh, I don't know what these are doing though. They don't seem to have hit anything yet. Probably find it's these that actually hit something. Right. No. God, blimey. It's going to take forever, isn't it? Okay, it's another one of those waiting game things. Come on, let's see one shot. Right. It's obviously going very quickly because these are my. I'm playing it on quick. They're right at the extent of the range, aren't they? So I might end up sending some men forward. Let's do that. That's just going to take forever, isn't it? The only problem is with sending men forward in this situation is that it can. I'll say it can attract my own artillery fire, can't it, to my own men? Oh, I don't want that. Probably better off chasing them away with the horse. He's on both. Oh, he's on both walls, isn't he? 210 and 210. He is. Okay. Right, let's get them up there, see what happens. Maybe we'll soften them up by the time they get there, but the guns aren't doing anything, are they, really, at all? So, okay, when we get up close and we've perhaps hit a couple more, I'll bring you back into the game. Well, he came for me, so, oh, that was it. I formed up my line here, thinking, oh, he's going to go for me and attack me, so I didn't go as far forward as I wanted to, up to here. So he came in order to attack me, so I stopped my line there, and that was it. 2 shots and he was gone. So anyway, that's the end of that one. I'm not going to chase him off the field because I don't need to, do I? So okay, I think that might be just about it for this video, you know, really, because it's nearly 50 minutes, and I'm not sure in 10 minutes I'm going to be able to do anything else, really. I've got loads of other armies to bring now from Europe. I've got the other armies that are about to arrive from India as well, and you can see what's going to happen. They're just going to embark all over the place, aren't they, and attack places as they embark. And the biggest problem is going to be... where are we? Yeah, the biggest problem is going to be those inland areas, which are less accessible. So, what's that region? Yeah, we know region's captured. Let me just have a look, see what he's got in here. Plantation, a seminary. No, I suspect that's... Oh, it must be Catholic, mustn't it? It must be Roman Catholic. Right, okay. And the road I've already done. There's a plantation I could do. Oh, I'm not sure whether I should do, really, but... I shouldn't, should I? But I'm going to. More coffee? No, I've been getting a lot of coffee recently. You won't have seen that, of course, because I do that off camera, but... I have been doing it off camera. You just see when I've got them all, don't you, at the end. But what's that? Steam pot? That's a silver mine. That's one of those silver mines, isn't it? You know, that I said, do you remember? They go all the way down this coastline here, over to Portobello. Across it, there's a little river that goes across there, so partly land, partly river, over to there, and then eventually over to... In fact, they used Panama eventually after. I'm sure Panama became a harbour as well. Like I said, I only know this because I'm reading the book at the moment, or reading one of the books about that kind of thing. Right, okay, so pretty successful. Other areas to take. only say 8 minutes of this video left. I need to pay attention to wherever else I can attack now. This place here is going to be a pain. It's going to take ages to get to. I'll give you an example. I'm not going to move that way, but here's an example. I'm sure you all know how long this takes to get to anyway, but look at that. Right, oh, only 2 moves. Shorter than I thought. Okay, so that's going to take 2 moves to get to. So that's going to be one that's going to take time. These will take time. That one in particular, yeah, because it's going to take me time to get round here to attack this guy. Am I near to them now? Or have I just moved? Yeah, I've just moved, haven't I? So I'm 2 turns away from there for a start. Then I've got to go from there all the way into there. Or I can come up from this side, but again it's a similar sort of distance, isn't it? You know, 1, 2, 3, I mean it's at least 4 moves I would have said, so I'd say about 5 turns before I get into those central areas. But the coastal areas, they should fall really quickly, I would think, really. All those coastal areas should fall to me, I think, within, say, the next or maybe the one after that turn, and that would be the end of that. Especially when you consider all the armies that are coming over from India as well, that I can land in, say, looking on the bottom left-hand map, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and who's got that? It's not America, is it? No, it isn't. Oh, it's rebels. Okay, so there's 4, 5, I said, perhaps Florida as well, 6, 7 by moving the troops I've already landed as well. So those areas will go as well. So all those areas will then become mine, and then it's just a case of pushing inland, isn't it? Which is going to take 2 or 3, or maybe even in some cases 4 turns as well to do. But I wonder, actually, if I can recruit anything decent over here. I can't really, you know. Usually you find though that these troops here don't get anything any good. They usually get absolute rubbish. You usually find there's about 2 units sitting in there because it's just a waste of time. But they're Plains Indians as well, so they're not oh, I don't know, they're not advanced anyway, let's put it that way. That's going to take me 4 turns, then I'm going to recruit from it, so I just don't see how it's going to be worth me. I'll tell you what I will do though, while I'm thinking about it and while I've got it here, I'll just recruit some infantry in there. Oh, the other thing we haven't got, you know, of course, is we haven't got a fort in there, and we don't get the option of having one either. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Well, in that case, I might as well get that anyway. I'm going to have to recruit in there, if only to defend what's not a fort. Well, I suppose I could always go in and take it again afterwards, can't I, if it falls. But anyway, that's my usual trick. I've spent ages sort of talking about things at the end of the video, so normally I'll work up to about an hour, then do an hour and 9, 10, 6 or 12, even more than that sometimes. This time I've finished at 50 and I've managed to do around about 55, so I think that's probably better, isn't it? So okay, right, let's get this one recorded then, and I think that's 3 today. That's a good effort. That means I've got a couple of days off, a couple of days when I can do other things, so I certainly will do. I've got some spice pots that I need to turn. I've got some people that are interested in a dozen of them, so, and in fact I might even have more interest elsewhere, but we'll see where that goes. But anyway, let's get this one recorded.